rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SD.
Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the show where you may or may not want to be, but hey, here you are anyway. Feels kind of weird saying that twice in one day, but I figure I might as well explain what happened. But for anybody who saw the last bit of the last stream that I just tried to do, I got a little bit frustrated because the game we were playing, Simpsons Hit and Run, it was fun to the point where the story, not the story really, but the Simpsons license, like the way it's written, was really, really good, but the gameplay couldn't keep up, essentially, is where we're at. And it got to the point where there were problems with no lack of checkpointing and, you know, all the conveniences that... Sorry, I had to adjust the mic. Hopefully... Oh boy. Okie dokie. Hopefully it's better, maybe? Sorry. Check. Go away, Java. Alright, let's try that again. Hello, check. Alright, so basically, we weren't having fun with the last game, so now it comes down to, here's a game that it might be a bit of a pain, because again, anybody that knows about the Metal Gear Solid series,
the nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow
that
Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked.
This
and
one is kind of the black sheep, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Being led by members of
And let me know how. Please let me know how the audio
They
is.
are demanding that the
For whatever
government
reason,
turn
the
over the
PS2
remains of
output
Big
a lot
Boss.
louder,
And they say that if their
or a lot
demands are not
quieter
met within 24
than
hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
than the GameCube is. I'm not exactly sure why that is. Like, I had to cut the volume at least in half from the GameCube to the PS2. And yes, I am playing on legitimate hardware.
You will have two mission objectives.
No
You're to
emulation
rescue
here.
DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of ArmsTech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. and Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Alright, well now that that is over, let's get into talking about, Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. So, this game, I didn't play as a kid, I actually just played for the first time maybe back in 2021, 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember I only saw it in the stores, like probably Best Buy, like one time back when it was brand new. I remember being obsessed, well, not about obsessed, but I really liked the first game, and then I was one of the few people, I guess, that really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid 2. I liked the conveniences, I liked the gameplay, I didn't even have a problem with riding either, for that matter. But then again, I was a young kid, and the main reason people complain about riding to this day, okay, maybe not so much ever since MGS4 and Rising came out, which, by the way, both amazing games, and definitely looking forward to Metal Gear Solid 4, the remake, remaster, whatever, the version that's coming to the PS5. Definitely looking forward to those. And who knows, that might be one of the next ones that we play. But I really liked MGS2. MGS3 I never played. Well, I played, but I didn't get very far. It's on my list to maybe get to eventually, but we'll see what happens when we get there, kind of a thing. Yeah, so we have, and I remember as a kid, I looked at the back and I was a little bit confused going back to when I saw this game at Best Buy for the first time. When I saw this, I was thinking, wait, they have a new Metal Gear Solid game on the GameCube? But they've been exclusive to Sony for the past, what, 4 to 5 years, you know, because I think this came out in like 2003, something like that. Let's go back for a sec. The man not let me. Yeah, it's about 2003, 2004 when this game came out. So basically, it was exclusive to Sony for what, 5-6 years, something like that. So I remember kind of mind being blown away by it. It was kind of like to the point where those of you who are not familiar with this series, or the Final Fantasy series, probably wouldn't understand. But it was like when Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles came out on the GameCube. Again, obviously, same system. But, and that for the longest time was on, so, okay, so I guess Metal Gear's kind of in the same boat. It started on Nintendo, or MSX, or, you know, whatever. And then it came to Sony, and then later on had like this weird kind of offset game or whatever, side step, I guess you want to call it, back on Nintendo systems. Final Fantasy and Metal Gear both had it. Both were interesting. This game, as you could kind of hear in the little briefing that we had, the voice acting, the quality is much better, but the voice direction is off. Like, the lines don't sound... I don't know. I guess they sounded more authentic in the original version. But in this version, they don't sound like they're recording in, like, in a hallway. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering, but it's not great from what I remember. Let's see. Oh, shit.
It's been a long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
Snake, straight to the point as always.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you, but we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter, the unit's chief medic, an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No, civilian. I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry, this injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. About 5 hours ago, an island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago called Shadow Moses Island was occupied by Special Ops soldiers.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They've presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You have two objectives. First, infiltrate the nuclear weapons disposal facility and rescue the two hostages. They are DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and Kenneth Baker, President of Armstech.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more
Snake
about
kind
the
of looks like he's
situation.
wearing like a backwards baseball cap. Obviously he's not, but just the graphic style and the graphics, the way they look. It hasn't aged the greatest. But then again, this is like we're 20 years old, though.
Tell me about the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So, someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch?
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As always, this is a one-man sneaking mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
I like how Cameron D. Well, I guess it's not anymore.
This is a top
But
secret
it was the
black
snake
op.
ass Cam.
Don't expect any official support.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
So there's a lot of crap hitting fans in the White House basement.
No, at this point they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry. Yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes, and so is the DIA, the Defense Intelligence Agency.
The DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
She took away Snake's cigarette. The most important meal of the day, serving it up Snake's way. Huh.
We need backup from a specialist. I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by codec.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
Her home in Los Angeles.
California? California's a lot different than this place. You're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
What was your niece doing there?
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt, and my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War, and since then I've been watching after her.
A personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar land.
Haven't you had enough of a moody bastard like me?
No. That's the part of you I trust. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right. But I have two conditions.
Name them.
1. No more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And 2, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing.
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel. That doctor, is she part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
So, she's used to seeing men naked.
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse, I am a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines?
Not just one kind either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics, a class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business did they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they do. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
Was the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL?
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapon systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you can pay the money.
How well armed are these terrorists? I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 in charge are plenty tough. After all, they're Foxhound people.
Hey, you're gonna make me blush.
The others are next-generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains?
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genetic information.
Cell specimens? Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next-generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Genes? Strengthened?
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes, and using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, it becomes easy to remove genes that cause sickness and disease, or, alternatively, to splice in additional genetic material.
In other words, We can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay, and so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genetic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
One of the greatest soldiers ever.
The man they called the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
You don't mean Big Boss?
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible combat skill. So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryochamber. His genetic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
Oh, heck, it's like some kind of dinosaur theme park. And you're gonna put these genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't hand over his body. It's more strategically important than any weapon of mass destruction.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The Sons of Big Boss. Tell me about these next-generation special forces.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer Heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit Force 21 and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Soldiers of the video game generation, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought international law banned the military use of genetic therapy.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
How can an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss. But if they were regular Army, they must have been interviewed periodically by Army counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No. Several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that they were acting strangely.
Apparently, they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that, even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We had been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was the commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Sounds like a bunch of cartoon characters.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
Yes, and you're the only person who can stand against him.
Liquid Snake?
Liquid Snake, the man who shares your code name, the Solid versus the Liquid.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms. You were there too, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally, he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise, you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting? I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Rob both voices in this game? I wonder, who does Yakko voice?
Stay alert. He'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the pause button and then the A button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the pause button and then the A button to receive the call. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Alright, so we're finally done with the codec cutscenes and briefing and all that. So basically, let's quickly.
Snake, you'll have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then press the control stick in the direction you want to crawl.
Just remember that you can't move very fast when you're crawling.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
So before we get too far, let's quickly talk about these controls. Because even though the GameCube controller is a little weird with the way it's shaped, is the way they have it. I'm not using a GameCube controller. I have an adapter that allows me to connect the Bluetooth controller in order to my GameCube. So, but a GameCube controller, if memory serves, they have the big green A button is kind of sitting in the middle. They have the B button, or the small little red button to the left of that. Then to the right of the A button, because again, the A button is the centerpiece. The right of that is the X button, and then above that is the Y button. So if you're playing this after playing the PS2 version or PS1 version, whatever, you would expect B to shoot, you would expect X to punch, and you would expect A to crawl. Right? No, that's not how this works in the Twin Snakes. See, for the Twin Snakes, they had the brilliant idea of, hey, let's make A the shooting button, we're going to make B the punch button, and we're going to make B or X the crawl button. Or, I just said B because I'm playing on an Xbox controller. And then I think Y is unused in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But they did add first person, which is used with the Z button, which is interesting and not a bad choice considering where it is on the controller in comparison to where they had it for like MGS2 and things like that. So really that goes pretty nicely. But let's see. Yep, first person. Or no, never mind. Y is to climb. Yep. Circle to do that. Or B, whatever. You can't really punch underwater. I guess you could punch in the original underwater. But I guess in this version they don't let you do that. AP sensor. Oh, that's where that, if you don't have the radar, you can see where enemies are. Okay. Well, you don't really see them, but you hear like a little beep beep. Or actually, I forgot if you hear a beep or if your controller vibrates. I don't know. Let's take a look. See what it says. AP sensor. Sensor detecting life forms rumbles. Okay. So yeah, your controller vibrates. That's weird. That's one thing I don't like. Alright. Oh, it's faster too. Okay. We got something getting used to. Yep. Sorry, oh god, we're gonna get spotted. Yep, we're definitely gonna get spotted. Okay. Hide, snake. There we go. Hopefully we're okay here. Because luckily, there's a wreck. I wonder if it kind of is like in the first game. Oh, Jesus. Can you... Yep. Okay, you can see right behind the guard. Sick. And that's how you infiltrate Shadow Moses.
Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
A Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, he must be crazy to fly Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
What's this? I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake? But I'm surprised. I didn't think you'd be so frank.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
It does, doesn't it? Well, let's get to know each other better. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake. We're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to save your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
Yeah, I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
What about the air duct near the door?
One sentry on the left, and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Similar to the original, I know there's a passion back. Ah, there it is. Alright, cool. There are stun grenades over to the left over there. I think either that or chaff grenades. I think there might be a chaff grenade in there, but I'm not sure. Ah, the truck. Over here you get the SOCOM. So honestly, I don't know if we're gonna use that more, or if we're going to either do that, or if we're going to look for the M9, which I think the M9 is located in the vent somewhere. Because I don't, because that's an optional one to get, I know for sure. Yeah, I could shoot out the camera, but it's not really worth it because you don't have a suppressor.
A surveillance camera.
I'll probably get spotted, honestly. I've never been good at this one. Oh nope, we got away. Nice. Let's check the locker. Stun grenade. I'm not sure if it's only stun grenades in here, or if they also have chaff. Because I'm pretty sure there's, at least I know there's chaff in that center where the searchlight is, but I don't know. Okay, so I guess not. It's empty. Alright, cool. Let's see. How we gonna do this? Alright, so we're not gonna get caught. We're not getting caught here. Ah. Alright, so we're not gonna bother getting the chaff grenade. Because really, we can just shoot out cameras. So really, there's no need. We got spotted, but hey, we made it. Nice.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Salad Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned.
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon. The world cannot stand by idly.
Oh man, I missed the Russian
And
accent.
neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
I mean, she's
Hopefully that'll
fine.
be
Her
enough.
the voice
Another
actor. I mean, I
soldier
think
here will
honestly, I
make a
think it's the
difference
same
anyway.
person.
It's good to work with you.
They're just not
Section.
using the
Same
accent.
here, Snake.
But I don't know, just missing that little something that you get from the first game. Like I said, the voice acting in this game, it's, I mean, the actors themselves, I think, are fine for the most part, with the exception of a few others. Spoiler alert: Gray Fox. But I think Gray Fox is somebody else. Pretty sure the only people that are different are from this game as opposed to the original are Gray Fox and Psycho Mantis. But other than that, I think it's mostly voice direction, because for the most part, they have solid actors in this game. You have Paul Eiding, you have David Hayter, then you have Cam Clark voicing Liquid, and what's her name? Almost said Jennifer Coolidge. No, Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge does not voice Naomi. Let's see, we're gonna look that up real quick. Naomi voice actress is Jennifer Hale. That's it. I don't know why the hell I thought Jennifer Coolidge. But yeah, I'm curious to see if I'm proven wrong in some instances, as far as the voice acting is concerned. But, we'll get there when we get there.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a boot camp instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow, and that's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that are not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah. Pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Use
No,
the
there's not.
elevator
Go
to
home.
change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Yes, sir. Alright. There it is. Open elevator. Obviously push the button repeatedly because it tells the elevator that it's more of an urgent matter and the elevator comes here faster. But it's been said this doesn't happen in real life. And that's a shame. What?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot.
Hey, man,
Hurry and rescue
chill
him.
out. That's it. Yep, there he is. Dang it. Can't go in there. Boiled again. Let's see. I wonder. What?
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder. Approach the ladder and press the action button to climb it.
You know what's kind of wild? You would think since Colonel entrusted Snake to, save the world, that he would assume he would know that Snake would know how to climb ladders. Instead of Snake just looking around being like, Colonel? What the hell is this? I don't know about you, but I'm totally lost. Sorry, when Snake thinks he walks around in circles. Well, let me see. Maybe if I put a Colonel, hear me out on this. Maybe if I put one foot on the rung and then another foot on the rung of it, then can I go up like a upward motion? Can like climb the stairs or something? Maybe you'll go upstairs. Crazy. Maybe it'll work. So you may or may not be wondering why I'm looking around in these vents. Well, basically, I'm looking for the M9, basically the tranquilizer gun. Not saying that I necessarily need to go kill lists in this game, but it's always fun to kind of see how it goes and to waste ammo and everything so you can shoot on more cameras. But it's nice to have. I was like, well, maybe we'll find it. Let's see, how do you find this ladder? Oh. There's the action button. Hey!
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You're here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent in here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But... they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that...
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Huh. Dead. Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake. You've got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you. The Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. Your eyes wander. There's no confidence in them. The eyes of a rookie. You've never shot a person, have you?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of
Looks
here.
like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot! Begin pursuit!
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you? You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So, that was Mantis.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful. Be careful, Snake.
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the ArmsTech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No! Don't touch it!
C4!
Right. Touch that wire and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver. Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw! Hiding won't help you. A gun's power isn't in its... Ah! Ah! I love to reload during a battle. Ah! Ah!
I forgot how much more I like this fight as opposed to the original.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from
The
the
original,
man
you
with the
run around
same
in a
code
giant
as the
friggin'
boss.
square room trying to friggin'
It's been
shoot
a
him.
long time
But
since I
he's
had
running
such a
around
good
and around and
fight.
around and around, and you can't
But
friggin' hit
I'm
him.
just getting
But
warmed
this
up.
game, much better. A+. Silicon Knights, good job.
What? My hand! Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? And like you, I have no name. That exoskeleton.
Rob Paulson is voiced by Gray Fox is voiced by Yakko. Wait, who voiced him in the original version? Because I was gonna say in this version. I didn't realize that Gray Fox or the ninja was voiced by Yakko, Animaniacs. It definitely does not sound like the original. I'm not sure who the original was, but in this game he definitely sounds more like a robot. In the original, he sounds a little more human. So I guess depending on which way you look at it, if it's good or bad. I never thought about that, but it makes sense. So what do I think?
The DARPA chief
Gray
told me he
Fox
gave them
having
his
a-
detonation code. What about
I don't know.
yours?
I guess I gotta hear more. It's just weird hearing it in comparison, and I don't know.
Answer my
Because I
question.
mean, he has a very
What about your code? There's no
painful,
time.
I guess, past history,
I talked.
whatever. And I'm
What?
not sure if it's gonna carry
Now
over
the
so
terrorists
much
have both codes and can launch
into
any
this
time.
version. But I guess
It's
we'll
not
see.
like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kinda like psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah. Anyway, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
Okay, so the original voice actor
It looks like he had
for
some fun with you,
Gray
all
Fox
right.
was Greg Eagles.
He's not human.
I guess he also
I tell you, he
played
loved every second of it.
the voice of
What happened to your
Grim in
He broke it.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, and Grim and
Looks like you're
Evil,
more
you
than
know,
even
whatever.
now. His was
So that's
sliced
interesting.
off.
Let's see, what else has he done?
You're a funny guy. So,
I don't think
the
Rob
DARPA
Paulson
chief,
needs any.
is
Oh,
he
I guess
okay?
he also voiced Donald Anderson.
Dead.
Interesting.
what? It can't be. No, that's not
Peter
what you
Stillman,
promised,
okay.
Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
He was in Eternal
Calm
Darkness.
down.
Dead to Rights.
What's wrong with you? I just
Okay,
told you
so
I
he
was here
still
to
voiced
save
Donald
you.
Anderson in this version. Interesting.
I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
What else has he done?
A heart
Aku
attack.
crashed Mind of a
Oh,
Mutant.
don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Interesting. What about
Those boys
Baker?
are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry. Always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today.
By Alan
Do you
Lurie.
still have the card keys?
What
Card
Troy
keys?
Baker voiced Revolver
To
Ocelot?
override the detonation
That doesn't
code.
sound right.
I heard you had them.
Wait.
Not anymore.
Revolver
What?
Ocelot.
Who does
voice
that?
actor.
Not
That
the
doesn't sound
terrorists.
right. Was it really Troy?
No, that woman.
Woman?
Maybe.
Who?
Maybe he voiced him in the newer
soldier
ones
that
because
was
that
thrown in
doesn't.
prison
That really
along with
doesn't
me.
sound right.
Prison? That female soldier.
Patrick Zimmerman. That sounds right.
She
Did
said
he?
that
Did he
she
die? No, he's
just
still
joined up as
around.
a new recruit.
So
They
maybe
threw her in
Troy
prison
Baker plays the younger
because she
Ocelot, like
refused
from
to take part in the
MGS3.
rebellion.
A new recruit. Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec.
Yes, Troy
Until I was
Baker
tied up here, that is.
officially played in the facial capture for
Kodak.
Revolver Ocelot in The Phantom Pain. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay, that
She
makes
stole her from
sense.
the
'Cause
guard.
that's
If
one
she
game
still
I
has
haven't
it, you
played
should
yet.
be able to contact her.
So, okay,
I'm sure
cool.
she has it.
Another
What
one on my
frequency
bucket
was she
list.
at?
Interesting. So,
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you,
could they not get the other guy, or was he too old to play a younger looking character?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the package. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to
Phantom
prevent
Pain?
the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex
Gotcha.
project.
Okay, that makes
Genius
sense.
at engineering.
So
but a little
Patrick
bit of an
Zimmerman did
oddball.
not voice
If
Revolver
there's
Ocelot
anyone
in
who can figure out how to
MGS5,
stop
The
Metal
Phantom
Gear from
Pain,
launching,
because
it's
Konami
him.
and Hideo Kojima
What if he can't come
wanted
up
an
with
actor
anything?
who bridged the
We don't
age
have to
gap for
destroy
a
it.
younger Ocelot,
Emmerich knows how
ultimately
to destroy
casting
Metal
Troy
Gear.
Baker
Where
through
is this Emmerich?
auditions.
Well, he's
Huh.
probably being held somewhere
So
in the
wait, did-
nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Let's see.
Oh, you're wrong. The nuclear threat
Major
hasn't
Ocelot in
disappeared.
MGS3,
The
Snake
threat
Eater,
is
voiced by
more
Josh
real than
Keaton.
ever before.
Wait, who the hell is Josh Keaton?
The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today.
Oh, he
Listen,
played Spider-Man.
Have you
Okay,
ever seen a
okay,
warehouse
gotcha.
full of nuclear material?
No.
Let's see.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as
Music
you can
group,
see.
no authority.
Because there's
Interesting.
still
What does he
no real
do?
way to use it or
Is he a
dispose of it.
singer? Is he play
So they
guitar?
just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go
Or is he
away?
Broadway?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it.
Let's see.
Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for
Oh,
material
okay.
unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with nowhere to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists.
Yeah, so far the
for
only
making
thing
a
I
bomb.
see that I know him from is
We live in an
Spider-Man.
age where any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
Batman,
What
the
about the
animated
other
series,
superpowers?
yeah.
The
Grim
Russians
Adventures
and
of Billy and
Chinese
Mandy, he
still
played a
pursue
minor
policy
role.
of
Ben
deterrence.
10, he played,
Do you
I don't
see?
know who that is.
Complete
More
nuclear disarmament
Spider-Man.
is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence,
The
we
regular
need a weapon of
show.
overwhelming power.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know any of these cartoons thing.
You mean Metal
I'm a little
Gear?
too old for that.
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow
let's
as a
see.
result of the
Those were
cuts
the
in
video
military
games.
budgets due to this so-called peace.
I
Onimusha.
remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers
One,
among the
another
big
series I've
weapons
never
makers.
actually played, but I'd love
Yes.
to play some.
And after my company lost their bid to
Uh,
produce the U.S. Air
MGS3,
Force's next line
Snake
of fighter
Eater,
jet, the Metal
Flash
Gear
and Ninja
system
2,
was our
Mizuki.
last ace in the hole. That's why
Who
we
the hell
pushed to
is
have
Mizuki?
Metal Gear
Naruto.
developed as a black
I
project.
don't remember.
Black Project.
He's-
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black
Mizuki?
budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even that bunch on the Military Oversight Committee.
Portable Ops, he also played Ocelots.
Bribes.
No More
Just call
Heroes.
it the Military
Interesting.
Industrial
He played Ryu
Anyway,
Hayabusa
Metal
in
Gear
Ninja
was going
Gaiden
to be
2.
formally adopted after the
Leisure
results
Suit
of this
Larry.
exercise
Interesting.
were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you or your
Jack and
company.
Daxter.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a
Young
growth like you.
Hercules. Hercules in Birth by Sleep.
Here,
Okay.
this is what you
okay.
came for, right?
She's done a lot.
What's that?
An
World of
optical
Warcraft.
disc. It's all here.
StarCraft
The
2.
main hard drive was
Last of
destroyed
Us.
by gunfire. This is the only
Lightning
remaining copy of the
Returns.
data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent
Final
to get
Fantasy
this.
15.
I hid it from that sadistic maniac
Integrity
while
and
he was
Faithlessness,
torturing
Star
me.
Ocean.
They don't know this disc exists. Make sure that you report this to Jim, to your boss.
Narjan. In
I'll
Final
give you
Fantasy
my
7
card,
remake.
too.
Who the hell is that?
It'll open up all security level 2
Psychonauts
doors.
2, Star Ocean, Resurgence. Oh, Star Trek. Okay. That makes sense. Like a
Can you
Dragon, Pirate Yakuza.
No.
Never played that.
You go on
MGS
without me.
Delta. Okay. Okay. So
They
wait.
got my password. They don't want anything
Okay, that
else
makes
from
sense.
me.
Never mind.
I have
That's
one
right.
more
They
question.
because they didn't re-record any
Who or
lines in
what
Delta.
was that ninja thing?
They just took the original
It looked
voice
like you knew
cast. So
something.
that makes sense.
That
Huh.
ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret.
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What? What did you do to me? No! No! It can't be! Those con bastards. So they actually went and did it. Oh.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for.
What the hell?
Interesting. So I've been looking up voice actors,
Colonel,
and
are
his
you
son,
listening? Now
who
he's
plays
dead too.
I have no
Kenneth
idea.
Baker, also
Don't
his
lie
son
to me.
plays
It looked like another heart attack, but
Some
Raven.
kind of poison?
I don't know about
well,
in
there are
this
lots
one,
of
but at
drugs
least
that
in the
can cause
first
a
one he
heart
did.
attack in large doses. For example,
Interesting.
potassium chloride or digoxin. But we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn.
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. We have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Oh right, I forgot. We gotta call Meryl. 140.15 or no 141.15 I think is recorded. Let's see. 141.15. You ready? Okay. 140.15? I know it ends in 15. And Otacon is 141.12 or 140.12. There she is.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece. Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent to this hellhole.
You came alone? Trying to be some kind of hero?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha.
Okay, so she's played by Debbie Mae West.
Are you Solid Snake?
Let's
That's
see,
what some
who
people
else
call
does she
me.
play?
The legendary Solid Snake? You?
She's been
I'm
active
sorry
from
about before.
93 to present.
I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
I knew you
Let's see.
were.
How?
She played a character in Zatch Bell.
Eyes?
Actually, a couple
Not
characters.
soldier's eyes.
They're rookie's eyes, right?
No. They're
Oh,
beautiful
shit.
and compassionate eyes.
She played
Just what I'd
Tsunade.
expect
I think
from
she's
the
a
legendary
Hokage,
Solid
isn't she?
Snake. You trying to
I could
sweep
be
me off
wrong.
my feet?
Hey, don't worry. You'll
Tsunade,
get back on the ones you
Tsunade.
need me. The reality is no
She
match
played
for
a
the legend,
character
I'm
in
afraid.
Bleach. I never
I
watched
don't
that
believe
show.
that,
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Meryl,
because you look just
Sailor
like him.
Moon,
You mean the terrorist leader? Liquid
101
Snake.
Dalmatians.
You know him?
She played a
You're not
character in
brothers,
Johnny
are you?
Bravo
I have no family.
So what's the
Here.
deal then?
and
I don't
Angry
know.
Beavers.
Maybe I'll ask him personally. But first, I want some information.
There,
You were
there's a
involved in
joke
this
there,
exercise
but
from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm good. I'm good.
I
You
just
can make it
joined
if you
training
want.
That same day.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapon disposal facility.
Boy,
Weird
boy,
Duck the
it's just
movie.
like them. Nobody's told you anything, did they?
Okay.
Okay. You see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms
Let's
tech.
see.
This is a civilian base.
Ah, here we go.
Right.
Video
For the
game roles.
development of Metal Gear.
A bunch of Meryl.
Foxhound and the next generation
Not sure how to
special
pronounce
forces were
that.
called here for the test
Star
launching of
Wars
a dummy
Force
nuclear
Commander.
warhead.
Ty the
Why
Tasmanian
Foxhound?
Tiger.
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions.
Sephi.
They figured they could help
Intel
keep it all
Symphonia.
hush-hush.
Isn't that one of the
They
summon
must have been
spirits?
test firing dummy
Sephi?
warheads for a while. Why just this time?
I heard it was
Oops.
because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. That's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Or is
Sorry,
that self?
I'm
I'm not
I
sure.
was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah. That's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep them hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh?
She's one of
How's he holding
three
up?
parts that make up Self.
He's dead.
Gotcha. Okay,
Heart
that
attack.
makes more sense.
Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief
So let's
died
go
from a heart
back to
attack
her
too?
real quick
Yeah.
and let's see what else she
Was
got.
either of them sick or anything?
No.
Evil Dead, never
Not
played
that I heard
that.
of.
Well, I don't believe
More
in
Naruto.
coincidences. Something funny's
SpongeBob
going
movie.
on.
Interesting.
Sounds like it. But I
Shark
have no idea
Tale,
what.
World of
Me
Warcraft,
neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
Rainbow
You mean
Six
Dr.
Lockdown,
Emmerich? He should be in the research lab in the second floor
Steamboat
basement of the nuclear
Chronicles.
warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement.
Metal Gear Solid digital
Yeah,
graphic novel.
That's where his lab is.
Interesting.
I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
Tekken 5,
they'll
character
leave him alive
service.
until that's
Okay,
done
so she didn't
anyway.
play any
And
major
we
roles
better
in
do
that game.
something before
That's
he
another game I
finishes.
really want to
You're
play.
right. In case we can't
I know it's
override
not
the detonation
good,
code in
but
time, I need to ask
it seems
you how to
interesting.
destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by
Or
yourself, Snake?
Naruto,
It won't be the first time.
MGS4, Leisure Suit Larry.
How do
Interesting.
we get to the nuclear warhead storage where the doctor's being held?
Lost Planet,
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building
More
that leads to the
Naruto,
north.
What's
Saints
the
Row
security
4,
level of the door there?
5. But it's okay.
World of
I've got a level
Warcraft,
5
Legion.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go to the...
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still
Ty
too
the
green.
Tasmanian
I want you to hide
Tiger?
somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes,
They
you
made a
are.
fourth one? They made one in
Pause for just
2023?
1 second in front of your enemy, and it's
I'm
all
so
over. Good luck
confused.
doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. It was frightening to think that with a pull of a trigger I could take someone's life.
It's not like shooting targets in training.
I always dreamed of being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action, and now
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, you're not normal if you don't feel something the first time you kill. Killing without guilt produces more carnage. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits emerge. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard, just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you, the real me is no match for the legend.
Looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Hang on to the key until then.
Got ya. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you. Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya?
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry. I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake. The cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait. You said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
Nothing here.
Clear! Move! Clear! Move! Stop!
Collaborate and listen. I snapped the brand new friendship.
Clear!
They just heard Snake yell. Wouldn't that be enough to be like, hey, there's something there?
Clear!
Over that box. Don't look at me, please. Oh, you jerk. Take a nap. Your stupid freaking shield. Dude, take a nap. Okay.
No! Snake! Get off Snake!
Now the real question is, do I still have the suppressor? I'm not sure. Nope. Alright, so we're gonna get that again. Is it? Okay, so note to self. Don't put any of them to all of them to sleep. Alright. get this again. What was this? This was the chaff grenade.
Is there somebody there? Nothing here.
Okay, what the hell is that guard doing? Where's he going? Where are you going? Okay. What I'm looking to do? Yeah, was not looking to get the cardboard box, but instead I was actually looking to get the thermal goggles. Not that, you know, they're essential, but how the hell did it see me before I could even shoot it out? Don't shoot me. I'm running. God damn you. Damn it. Ah. Alright, thermal goggles. My detector, I guess that works too. What's in here? Nothing. Damn. Stun grenade. That works, I guess. Whatever. Ah! I wasted a ration. Damn it. Get down, Snake. Oh, shit. Increase security. Alright, so, we had some extracurricular activity. Snake is definitely getting his steps in today, and, he even got to work on his upper body, and not by doing some pull-ups and like dropping off ledges. Anything to work the core, you know.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Again? We just waited for it to go down. Now it's starting again. What did I knock a guard unconscious or something? Oh shit. Damn. Can I go through the door still? Even if there's a caution? Yes, you can. I know in the original game, if you get caught with the IR sensors, it'll just start you over by the, so you don't have to go through that again.
Coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
There. Yeah. Oh, and one thing I like about this game that actually I don't like about the original is this whole thing. You know how in the first game, or maybe you don't know, but in the first game you had to dodge lasers, and you literally had to like, it was like a spy movie. You had to like crawl underneath. You had to wait for them to pass by before you could even do anything. In this game, they make it a lot easier, and you don't necessarily have to do that. And you don't have to worry about the whole top-down angle being kind of a weird angle for like knowing exactly where lasers are. In this game, instead, all you gotta do is shoot those little boxes right there. But we're about to get caught. The hell? Okay, I've never seen this. That is awesome. Oh, so wait, so what happens if I shoot those out? If I shoot those out, will it... God, I'm not that fast. Okay, that doesn't matter. Shoot them out or not, it'll just... Dead. Okay, note to self, don't do that. Don't mind me. That should be all of them. One more? One más? Is that all? Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, I guess so. Sweet.
Snake, be careful. There are Claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
I prefer thermal goggles, but this works too, I guess. They're just a little harder to see. With thermal goggles makes it purely obvious because it's dull. This game, you have a little flashing light, which I guess is okay, unless you're like totally blind. Like, turning someone. Why are you pointing at me? Yeah, you're right. This is Raven territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass. Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground. You
should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight!
So they actually changed this fight up too, as opposed to the original version. In the original version, you had to use grenades, as far as I know. But in this game, you can either use stun grenades, or if you can aim, like if you can stop the treads especially, you can use the M9 and shoot the guards in the head. Very, very cool. But first, let's throw a chat. Because otherwise he's gonna blow us to Kingdom Come. Don't shoot me. Poor chaff. Yay. No. We're still gonna go grenades route. But we should really slow him down. So we can either use claymores, or we can use C4, or whatever. As long as he runs it over like that. There we go. I think it's 1 or 2 on each side. Actually, might actually be okay. You'll kinda... No snake, pick it back up. Ooh, let's get the action equipped before he runs us over. Get down, snake. Wait, how do you run us over? What? I'm so confused. There we go. So now we shouldn't really move. Alright, so now let's blow him up. Oh, I don't think it went in the lane. It's probably on the ground still. Yep. Nice. What? Okay, that's perfect. It gets no better than that. Huh. Oh, 8+. That is a hell of a shot. Oh shit. Guys, we got a problem. We're gonna run out of... Oh, we have stun grenades. We're gonna run out of rations. Shit. We won't run out of grenades, but... Stop shooting me. Got him. Kinda got jipped out of damage. The animation of the grenade is put on the tank. It really... I think the way the grenade throw the first game better. Oh shit. One way. There we go. Shit. I'll hit you in the head. I'm not fast enough. Leave me alone. Okay, get him. Damn it. Oh, I hate this. Grenades that get fire. them. Honestly, I probably stop that spot anyway. And of course, it doesn't help when Snake goes sideways, but hey, I guess you do, buddy.
See how you like this?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not like her cousins. I do not like that. There we go. Huh. Hey, Cluster. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream.
Thank you, computer. Repeating what I said to Cluster. Long time no see. Son of a bitch. This is not good, guys. We're getting wrecked pretty hard here. There are no more grenades. Oh wait, grenades? Are those grenades or are those stun grenades? Ooh, cha. I thought I'd do us any good. Grenades. Gentlemen, ladies, I'm not sure exactly everybody who's in this stream. Wait, well, yep, expected that.
What's wrong?
That sounds so dramatic, Colonel. Dash out with a rocket. Jeez. Blown to smithereens. What a drama queen. Let's see, hopefully this time we get a little better. Honestly, this time I think what we should do is maybe we can set him up in a better position. I don't know. People say in the original version of Tank Fight is difficult. They haven't played the Twin Snakes, because this is much more difficult. Because in the original, he doesn't shoot you with a friggin' rocket at point blank. He actually doesn't even fire it at point blank. In this game, no, in this game he's gonna wreck you. I don't like that. God, that was brutal. Like, I don't know if you noticed that or not, but when it got to the point where you were throwing grenades, like you would throw one grenade, it would do like nothing. Like it would land probably on the tank itself, but you throw the another one the exact same way, and then it would make damage. But hey, at least it's over, I guess. So, that's cool. Thank you, Snake. Put him out of his misery.
Boss, is this all right? Just giving him the card like that?
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. He lives and breathes combat just like you. I would expect no less from your...
You see, I told you so, but I will kill him.
General Ivan, I hear that you lost your arm and ran away home.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people.
When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him. Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always.
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
You called, Snake?
Yeah, so we're gonna save so we never have to do that again. Make me very, very happy. Or it'd make me very, very sad if I would have to do that fight again.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naughts had, all spent, where our desires got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items
Like
too.
when we were looking
Don't
for the
get too
mine
greedy or
detector
you might be
earlier.
sorry.
We got caught by a
Careful,
camera,
Snake.
we lost our box, it was a total nightmare. But hey, we did it. But unfortunately, that's gonna be all we're gonna be able to do today, as I gotta go to bed and get ready for work tonight. But hopefully get that 8 hours of sleep. Thank you to everyone for coming out. It has been a pleasure playing for you all, and I hope to see you all again soon. We'll do this again tomorrow, roughly around the same time, 7:30, 8 o'clock Central. And then we'll go until probably about the same time. But again, thank you, and we will see you again soon. Have a good one.